gentlemen, welcome back to the Real Riff podcast. My name is Bill Markey,
And my name is Tommy Angelo.
and we are here to discuss 2026, a look ahead, as best we can, because I do have a list here in front of me of a good amount of films that are coming out, not nearly, of course, of all the movies that are coming out. And as I said, as I was making this list, just before we started shooting here, rolling, that given the amount of IP that's coming out this year, it's actually making me more excited to see what is going to be the weapons of this year, the If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, the Surratt of 2026. So I figured I'll just throw some titles out there and we can talk about, what we think of it. Maybe even right now we can revisit this, what we think could be the top 3 to 5 grossing films of the year, which I don't think will be hard to
That's
put.
a fun combo, yeah. But I mean, actually not that fun for this year, but
I don't think it's going to be hard to make the list.
No, it's not that interesting of a combo.
And then in terms of like what we're most anticipating, so I'm going to go all the way to December instead and start with 2 movies that are going, nobody's budging between Warner Brothers and Disney. And it looks like we're going to get our next hashtag, the way there is Barbenheimer. And I think we're getting hashtag Doomsday because it looks like Denis Villeneuve is going to be going up against the Russo brothers, Timothée Chalamet versus, I guess you could say Tom Holland or Robert Downey Jr.
I'm trying to think, are there any repeating cast members in both of those films? Like, does Josh Brolin appear in Doomsday?
There's some rumors that we're not done with Thanos.
Nah, I'm sure we aren't. We're never done with any of these fucking characters, so might as fucking well,
There's got to be another one in there. No, he's not. There's got to be somebody's crossing over.
Aren't they? They're bringing back who plays Aquaman? Momoa, Jason Momoa.
Yeah, but that's DC. I thought.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's DC. Yeah. Even though I'm sure Momoa will play a Marvel character eventually.
Maybe Zendaya. Maybe crosses over. We might see her in.
Oh yeah, there we go. There's at least one.
So yeah, I feel like there's another one. But yeah, so we're gonna have Dune 3, and then we're gonna have Avengers Doomsday on the same day, which is interesting.
I know what I will be seeing.
I know I'll be looking to catch both. I'll be looking to catch myself in the mania of both for sure. I do think Doomsday will be the highest grossing film of the year.
Probably, but if it isn't, it will be very interesting. It'll be very interesting. Yeah. I'm very interesting to see how this year unfolds.
And I mean, regardless though, just to go to Doomsday for a second, I'm very interested to see, and it's not maybe the best way to go into the movie where I used to go into Marvel films like so excited because of what came before it. And I'm looking to see with Doomsday, as I'm sure I think a lot of people are, and you to some extent, are they going to course correct and are they going to deliver something, maybe not the same magic as what phase 1 and phase 2 brought, but are they going to can they get back on track? And the interest in seeing how they use Robert Downey Jr. as this whole other different character. Unless it's a Tony Stark variant, but that's a whole other conversation. So,
I'm already fucking bored, man.
I'm curious to see if they're going to,
This is like the 5th time we've been like, will Marvel recapture its magic? This is also like the 5th time they brought a character back that did not need to be brought back. I don't know. Not that they're bringing a character back, but I think bringing back Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom completely kind of kills like the one cool part of Endgame, which is like his sacrifice in that ending. Like this utterly destroys that on any level for me. So there's
Does it
that
still
too.
destroy it for you?
Yeah, even if it's a different character, his face is his face, bro. His face is his face, and if it's appearing in the same series, that's it. That's it for me. Like that's like you can't just take the same actor and just say it's a different character. Like I don't know.
Unless there's like, I'm assuming there's going to be makeup and an accent.
But then again, this takes away what could be an iconic performance for another actor.
Somebody
just to give Robert Downey Jr. how much money. Listen, I love Robert Downey Jr. I mean, I loved his performance in Oppenheimer. I thought that was the new trajectory for his career. Clearly, I think this is a big step back. Unless this script and this film blows it out of the water for me, I've just been against this film. Like, I'm still gonna see it because I want to know if I'm proven wrong or not, but I don't think I am.
But you're a big fan, with that being said, of the Dune
Oh
series.
yeah, I love Dune. Like Dune 2 is like one of my favorite is my favorite theatrical experience ever. So
You say too, I remember we were at the gym and you said something like it really had an impact on you in terms of getting into the business. I remember you
yeah,
saying something
my
about,
I only want to release films that like make people feel the way that film made me feel. You know, like
yeah.
I just want to recap. I want to recreate that feeling for other people because there's no other high like it. There's no fucking drug in this world that can recreate that type of high.
Are you excited that Pattinson
As
is
oh yeah,
joining
as
the
the
cast
villain, is the villain. That's so sick.
and Momoa is back as well? I don't know how that works within the story, but I'll be excited. Interesting to see how he's worked into it.
I'm just fucking interested, man. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm excited to see the cinematography. I'm excited to hear that Hans Zimmer score. I just want to be back in the world of Doom Part 2. I just want to be just put me back. That's all where I want to be.
Yeah.
And I hope it's different. I hope this film also stands on its own and has a different vibe. And from what I heard, the book that it's based on definitely has its own different vibe. So I'm excited to see how
Messiah.
that's translated. Yeah, that's why I'm excited to see how it's translated to the screen. My excitement comes more from how can we recapture the feeling of Dune Part 2 but through this new storytelling lens, which is Dune Messiah? And how can we not only recapture the feeling of Dune 2 but maybe even exceed it? That's what I'm excited for.
And I don't know much about the books. I have a client who's read all of them, like all eight, wherever the fuck
Yeah,
it is.
I think the guy, I forget the author's name, but I think like his estate, like his kids do it now.
I'd be curious to see how they're going to do the with Anya Taylor-Joy being the sister and being that Timothy Chalamet in real life is younger than her, and how they're going to work with time
Well, I
in
think
this
that's why
movie.
they shaved off Timmy's hair so he could be any age.
Interesting. Okay.
No,
Very interesting.
from what that's like the one kind of spoilery thing I know about Doom Messiah is that it takes place decades after Doom Part 2.
Okay. Interesting. Now, to
It is
again,
to match and like they're still gonna have to jump ahead to match everyone else's character unless they say something about Anya's character having like increased like age range.
yeah,
I don't know why she would though. There needs to be some sort of explanation for that. You know.
that's yeah. But I am looking forward to it because she's one of my
Me
favorites.
too. I mean, listen,
Um,
I'm looking forward to Avengers Doomsday proving me wrong. I just think the conversation around the film is so tired and boring right now. I could not give a fuck.
I don't disagree. Uh, to also to again jump around a little bit to stay within the IP, and the fact that this is probably the way Warner Brothers won 2025. I just think by happenstance, Disney's going to clean up in 2026
Yeah.
because another two big movies. Um, you've got to talk about again. Maybe we're doing two at a time here. Fuck it, let's do three at a time because these are all going to be Disney releases. You've got The Mandalorian and Grogu, which is now bumping up their marketing. Which I thought that was going to be a huge film. Now I'm like wondering, I'm like, is that going to be as big? Then you still have Spider-Man 4
I'm
and
interested
what
to see how that movie does financially. I'm just curious how much of an audience there actually is for The Mandalorian.
I'm excited just to see Star Wars back on the big screen again where it belongs. And they're putting, I know they put, I didn't watch the trailer yet because I wanted to do a live reaction actually for our social media, but I know they got Pedro's face all over the latest trailer. So with that helmet is off, they are letting you know Pedro Pascal is in this movie. Like the helmet's fucking coming off a lot in this one apparently. But I do think the next
I
two
didn't see that
movies,
trailer either, by the way.
I didn't watch it yet either on purpose. And I'm excited to hear Jeremy Allen White voice Attila the Hutt, I believe it's called. He's
What the
voicing one
fuck
of the
did you just say?
Hutts who's going to be jacked. There's a trailer where he's like this, and apparently Jeremy Allen White, he was like one of the first castings, is
Really?
voicing a jacked version of one of the Hutts. Yeah,
That's
I
unreal,
think the
dude.
Huts are the villains of the movie. I could be wrong, or they're definitely gonna be a big part of
All
it.
right, I guess that's kind of cool. I don't know. I mean, I don't really care for Star Wars anymore, but
Well, I love Star Wars, but two big movies that
yeah,
I think will be
I
in the
love Star
dis.
Wars too. I just don't care for modern Star Wars.
All right, now we've had that talk. I do think one movie that can challenge Doomsday for the top earner of the year. I think it'll be in like your top three. Will be Toy Story 5. Because those movies just fucking always deliver, and there seems to be a lot of hype over this movie. People are excited again for it seems like there's a lot, now like the latest thing all over social media, if you've seen it the last 48 hours, is that in the latest trailer, the first official trailer, Woody has a bald spot.
No.
So that's going like viral, I guess. People are talking about that. And I think the villain makes sense in this day and age to have AI and tech be the villain. It makes sense. And apparently
I
there's
don't
rumors.
fucking care about this movie.
I do because I love Toy Story. Apparently, Lotso Bear is coming back, um, which I'm all for. Jeff is it Jeff Bridges? No, it's not Jeff Bridges. I forgot who it is. There's a there's been posters at Toy Fair showing off Lotso Bear, that he's in it, and
I might actually not see the film.
I have on some kind of authority with merchandising being made for the film that Lotso merchandise is being made. But anyway, and then apparently they're gonna maybe get a little further into like Jesse's owner might be back in this film. That's a rumor. They might be diving further into Jesse. By the way, fan theory: Jesse's owner was Andy's mom. So I'd be curious if that's a fan theory that comes true. But again, I mentioned three other movies that Disney's going to crush it with this year. I mentioned Mando, I mentioned Toy Story, Spider-Man 4, which is only weeks apart from Tom Holland being in the Odyssey, which we'll save for just a moment. But where are you at with all this so far Disney IP?
Don't care.
As well as a live action Moana coming out this
Don't
year.
care. Especially don't care about that.
Yeah, I definitely don't. That's
I have
way
nothing.
too
I have
soon.
nothing to add to this conversation other than you guys keep going to pay and see this stuff, so they're going to keep making them. So,
Will you see Spider-Man 4
yeah,
with Tom Holland and John Bernthal?
yeah, I'll see it.
Okay, Mark Ruffalo. Will you go? So you're out on Toy Story 5?
I'm probably
Like,
out on Toy Story 5. Like, I probably won't go see that in theaters now.
do you think you'll see Mando?
No.
I'm very curious at this point to run
I
through this list and just see what you're seeing.
I will definitely be seeing what was the other one you
Doomsday.
mentioned? I'll definitely be seeing Doomsday and Dune. I wouldn't try and make time for Mandalorian and Grogu. I wouldn't try and make time for Toy Story 5. If I'm not able to get around to seeing that and I have to see it on streaming, I will, because I thought Toy Story 4 sucked and they're clearly cash grabbing this. There's no artistic merit to anything happening here, so.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Now you're a big fan, and this movie's coming out very shortly. Being that you're really strapped for time at school and whatnot, all your responsibilities, are you going to be finding yourself at the theater for Scream 7?
Yeah, I'll catch that. That comes out what, next week?
I think that's literally next week.
Yeah, I'll definitely be
from
seeing. I'll
the
definitely
time
be
we're
seeing
recording.
that. I'm curious to see how they brought Stu Macher back. If they didn't bring him back in an interesting way, I probably won't like it. But again,
Are they bringing back almost everybody?
that's another issue that they've kind of hinged this movie upon his character. So
Well, to go off of that one movie that makes me very excited, also for the genre of comedy, is the fact that Scary Movie 6 is coming out. I love a good spoof movie. I love the fact that we're going to get movies like Terrifier being spoofed. I'm excited. It's the Wayans brothers are coming back. Those movies were always a hit.
I will say, I probably wouldn't be as interested in this one just because it is kind of IP sequel. But what will be interesting about it is I want to see what they think are like the new era of modern horror movies to make fun of. I want to see which ones they pick. Like when it comes to Jordan Peele, they would probably pick like Get Out, right? But like I'm curious, I'm curious to see if like Nope shows up or like if shit like that shows up.
Yeah.
Like I'm serious.
I
I'm
mean,
curious to see who shows up for Scary Movie 6.
they did confirm some, and I can't remember off the top of my head, just minus Terrifier, but they have confirmed some already of who they're going after. I'm excited,
I'd
and
rather even
to
be left in the not known about that. So
not know to loop in with that. I must say, like, I'm so glad another one of these movies are coming out because, again, to stay with comedy for a second, they've always worked for me. I was 10 years old trying to imitate these idiots in real life. I'm ecstatic that there's a Jackass 5 coming out.
mm.
Because Jackass, I grew up on it. I had the DVDs. My buddies and I used to try to imitate Jackass and hurt each other and do silly shit in public. And Jackass, all four Jackass movies, they all worked on me. I still watch YouTube clips of the movies. Like, so personally, Jackass 5 is a movie I'm highly anticipating. Or where are you at on Jackass?
I don't really care for the movies that much. I mean, they're funny, but I mean, I'm not like super ecstatic for it. I mean,
Mm.
that's not one I have on my list or anything by any means. I mean, I think
I mean,
that's definitely more your thing.
I mean, it's not in the top 10 for me. There's way too many movies I'm interested in for it to
I,
make a
I was
top
gonna
10.
I was gonna say Jackass. Like when it comes to when I'm thinking 2026, Jackass 5 isn't even in the stratosphere for me. It's like,
Well, I didn't know it was coming out till like about a month ago, and when I
okay.
found out, I was like, oh, Jackass 5.
Interesting time where it's coming in. So I mean,
I
I
mean,
guess it'll be
the
interesting to see
movies,
what they create. So
the movies are clearly successful. Um, so you're, I know, really excited as we talked about it previously last year and a little bit. I think we talked about it a couple times. I know you're really excited for the new Resident Evil movie.
yeah, that's definitely the most interesting Kreger project I'm looking forward to.
And because you also knew what the movie, he described it with Austin Abrams in the lead, is about what again? Like, what if like somebody having one
It's
really bad
yeah,
day?
it's about like they're exploring like a background character that you would never see in one of these mainline games. Because when you play a Resident Evil game, you play as like an action hero. Like one of the
Right.
protagonists, Leon Kennedy, he's the protagonist of 2, 4, 6, and the new one 9, which actually comes out this Thursday. So he's like an action
Oh
hero.
wow.
He's like an action hero star. So I think Kreger's movie's about what if you put the normal guy in Resident Evil and
Right.
what happens. And I think that's an interesting way of approaching the narrative. And I think he's smart for avoiding the narrative of any of the games because they're way too convoluted for a film or a TV show. It's never worked.
And to stay within the genre for something that I'm excited about, really excited about, and is from IP and whatnot, but it's going to be a horror movie. Is I'm excited for Clayface, which just got moved from September 11th to October of 2027. So they pushed it back like 5 or 6 weeks.
It's
The fact that
2027.
James, oh shit, wait a minute, did I just say? No, they didn't push back a whole year. I think they pushed it back a month.
So it's not
I don't.
2027, it's 2026. I don't know
Is it?
with this, so.
Is
You
this
just said
interrupting?
2027, so no, I mean,
Hang on, Clayface 20. You know what? Hang on one second.
I could
Clayface
cut this out.
is. I'm sorry. It's October 20. Yeah, I'm sorry. They moved it back a month. October 23rd, 2026. Um, so from September 11th. But anyway, Clayface. I'm not just excited because it's a Batman villain. I'm excited because Mike Flanagan wrote it,
Love
and
me some Mike
James
Flanagan.
and the fact that James Gunn, while building up a DCU, has signed off on a low budget horror movie.
It
Like,
is
so we know
interesting.
it's
It is very
we
interesting.
we know it's not going to be loaded most likely with an insane amount of CGI and whatnot. I mean, again, the idea that like it could be a little more art housey, maybe, is like
I think it
super
definitely will be. I
exciting.
think it's like in a movie
Yeah.
like this, they have to work with the budget they got, you know?
Like this is really exciting to me. I'm really excited to see, like, not just again because it's Clayface and the fact that they've already confirmed they're using Feet of Clay Part 1 and Part 2 from Batman the Animated Series as motivation for this movie. An episode that won an Emmy, from what I remember. And Ron Perlman was actually the voice of Clayface for for those two episodes. I am so excited because those episodes were incredible. character exploration and whatnot, and I'm very excited they're using that as direct motivation. So
Hmm.
for me, Clayface 5 is definitely on the list. Um,
Well, I think
while we're
I think Clayface is easily my most like anticipated DC project, especially after what I thought was a complete blunder of Peacemaker season 2. So
So with that being said, you're not going to be there on day one for Supergirl.
I don't have to be there day one at all. No, I don't really care for this film at all. I think weird choice to go with right after Superman, but then again, we'll see what happens. I don't really I didn't I don't really I'm not that excited for it.
I'm not either. I'll be there for it. Like curious to see what they do with it, but it's not a movie that I'm like rushing to the theater for.
The new James Gunn DC universe doesn't have me that excited right now. Just being honest.
I know it started with excitement,
It did. No, it
and
totally did, but not right
yeah,
now.
and then it lost some steam. One movie that's going to be interesting when it comes to box office, because I don't even I forget how well these movies perform, is the Despicable Me slash Minions movies, and there's a Minions movie coming out this year. And if you look at like
I have a friend that really loves Minions. She fucking loves
yeah,
Minions. Yeah, it's a it's just I guess it just works. They're also last time I went to Universal, like Universal themed an entire like land of their theme park around fucking Minions. So this is just like
really,
these things own the fucking world.
because this movie is called Minions and Monsters. So I assume it's, I don't know, Minions versus Monsters.
Yeah, wait.
I'm not
Oh
sure.
wait, I saw the trailer for this at the Super Bowl and I'm like, wait, what's the context of monsters here?
I didn't see the trailer.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't like
I
much of a trailer.
Yeah,
I don't know when else we really bring this up. Did you see the trailer for like the Many Adventures of Cliff Booth or the Adventures of Cliff Booth?
I have not, but that was on the list. How do you feel about it? Because you're like the biggest Tarantino guy.
Yeah, I'm not really excited for it at all, to be honest. It's a Tarantino script, which obviously that has me hooked a little bit because obviously it's going to be a great script. But my issue is mixing. All right, the character of
It's
Cliff.
Fincher, right? I'm
So
sorry.
it is
It's
Fincher.
Fincher.
So when you think of Fincher, what are
Yeah.
the films you think of? You think of Zodiac. You think of Seven. You think of you think of those dark, grimy films. Like you think what's you think of Prisoners. Like you like
Yeah.
even though Prisoners isn't a Fincher film. You think of that like dark griminess. Like that like dark, cold, grimy world. You know.
Oh yeah. No, I said yes.
And
Yeah.
no, yeah, I was making sure you were on the track with me.
Yeah. No, I'm here.
And
I'm here.
and when you think of the world of Cliff Booth and the world of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it's so colorful, it's so vibrant, it's so rich and full of life and full of zaniness and a weird funk. And I don't think Fincher as a filmmaker would capture that well. And I think a sequel to Cliff Booth needs that life. Like I think it's a very important part of his character and the weirdness and the zaniness of his character. And that's why I'm very, 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 very with a capital V, very hesitant about this film. I think it's one of those things where I'm either really gonna like it or I'm going to hate it. Unfortunately, I will be seeing it, but even it being a Netflix release, that hurts it even more.
You know what? Speaking of Netflix and existing characters and whatnot, pretty soon, like in the month of March, I feel like it's flying under the radar unless you're a big fan. There is the Peaky Blinders movie coming out.
Yeah, I think
Which
it's gonna end the entire series, which I mean that is kind of cool for the Peaky Blinders fans.
I've
I'm
heard
not really a
that.
big fan, so
I watched it. I loved it. I mean, I've
yeah.
heard that. Then I've heard that it might not be the end. So I'd be curious to see.
We'll see. I mean, that's really gonna be milking it then.
I mean, I don't know. That's just obviously strictly a rumor.
I think the people, the business, the suits of this world are having a really hard time letting some things go. The fact that we're having our Toy Story 5s and whatnot, it's like we need to learn to be able to let things go and not let nostalgia control us.
Then
We
again,
are
too,
such a slave to nostalgia because it makes us so much money, but we will never grow.
Yeah.
We will never grow.
Then again, part of me also that at the same time, like I know Netflix is getting a lot of shit for them potentially just owning, the whole market pretty soon.
Yeah.
But the thing is with Netflix, even if certain things are not a home run, they have a track record of getting behind some newer ideas though.
Dude, They have so much money, so their margin of error is literally infinite. Their margin of error is fucking infinite, dude.
Oh, I mean, either way though, I'm happy that at least they're willing
Yeah.
to be like, okay, Guillermo wants to make Frankenstein, make your
All,
Frankenstein,
all,
or
all I'm saying is, with the money they have, they could be taking even bigger risks. So don't give them too much credit.
well, I mean, look at though people like Warner Brothers and Disney who have that money too, and they're not taking the risk.
I know. I'm just
But
I'm just saying, like, just because Netflix is finally turning to auteur directors, don't give them too much credit.
no, but like again, like I'll give them something over the much bigger companies who are not taking some swings. Like if there's a pattern that's forming, and if it's going to continue with Netflix, then I'll give them credit there. Like even on another big level, like Warner Brothers, we talked about how in 2025 they took a chance on some movies that were an IP. I think I think they had like 8 insanely high grossing films, and like
Sinners is probably the best risk they've ever taken. So that's why it's another reason why that film is going to be so important moving forward.
I mean, Sinners, Weapons. I forgot the other one. There's another one they did in 2025. It's on the tip of my tongue. That was another like big success. I can't remember what it was.
Are they the ones who are putting out this Wuthering Heights film, the new Emerald Fennell film with Elordi and
That was on my list. Margot Robbie.
Yeah, are they behind
Is
Wuthering Heights?
that I don't know,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who put that out either.
but that was a hit. No, did that hit?
I think it is hitting. I think it is hitting.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
not a huge Emerald Fennell fan because Saltburn and whatnot, but
right. Yeah, you and me were not too high on Saltburn.
no.
Well, at least I don't know, parts of it.
I think we're able to appreciate Emerald Fennell as a filmmaker and what she could bring to the filmmaking table. I just think on a story level, she's not great.
Speaking of movies about love, that's a good segue into a movie that I will be there. We've already made plans. March 6th, opening night, even if we have to go to a late show, my friend and I are going to see The Bride by Maggie Gyllenhaal, which I've got a lot of excitement for because I love the old school monsters, and the fact that, and Jessie Buckley coming off Hamnet to then do The Bride has me super interested. And to see her and Christian Bale and Jake Gyllenhaal all go off each other in the film, I'm excited for this movie. Like a modernized, almost Bonnie and Clyde
I don't
take
know why
on
I'm
Frank.
not too excited for it. I don't know why I'm not feeling much for it.
I've been excited for this movie when they announced it like a year and a half ago.
I'm gonna
And
be honest, the trailers didn't do much for me. The marketing behind the film,
No?
it hasn't done much for me at all.
Okay, so I'm also a sucker for Florence and the Machine.
Oh
And
yeah, didn't they use the Everybody Scream song?
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like, but I'm excited. And again, a part of my excitement though, it definitely ramped up after seeing Hamnet because Jessie Buckley is captivating in
Yeah,
Hamnet.
no, Buckley's a great actress. I guess her name just doesn't really like move mountains for me right now. I don't know.
It's moving it for me because I only saw Hamnet a couple months ago, and seeing how she was in that, to her to take on this outrageous role, I'm like, whoa. Like I want
It's an interesting jump from Hamnet for sure.
yeah, and she's going to be alongside one of the best.
Are we too close to like Frankenstein-esque movie or Frankenstein and these type of stories? Like I feel like I'm just oversaturated with this type of storytelling, like Nosferatu and Frankenstein, and now like this.
And do you know that there's a Dracula movie in theaters right now?
Yeah, I know with
Christoph
Waltz, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
That looks like a fake movie, by the way. Like it
I
really,
haven't even seen a trailer for it.
It honestly just looks like a fake movie.
And Werewolf is later this year by Robert Eggers.
Don't really care for that one too. I'm starting to hop on the Eggers might be style over substance.
Was it Nosferatu that?
And it was
the
Nosferatu that made me feel that. Yeah, I love the Lighthouse. I'm on the Witch. I could take it or leave the Witch. Lighthouse, masterpiece. Nosferatu, the Northman, take it or leave it. The Nosferatu, did not like Nosferatu. So I mean, it's
like we'll see.
It's like we'll see, but I'm also not I'm not too excited for it.
Yeah, we were both feeling the same way about Nosferatu. We were both like, when you said style over substance, I was like, yeah.
I know. I know. It also sounds like I'm like being really negative about a lot of films right now, and I'm not excited for much this year. But I'm more so in the position where I'm like, I just want to be proven wrong, you know.
Yeah,
I
of
just
course.
I just am very I'm in a very suspicious of film mood right now. Like I'm not feeling much from the industry. Like I'm not feeling very connected or tapped in right now. So I'm kind of like looking for my way back in, and I hope like an insane theater experience like Dune 3 might put me there. Like that's my hope.
All right. Well, actually, that leads me to bring up two movies that I already saw in 2026, and I feel like one of them might do that for you. So yesterday, I just saw Psycho Killer, which was the directorial debut of Gavin Polone, who's done a lot of shit, especially in television.
Wait, so who was the Seven guy behind this? Was it the writer? The writer behind Seven?
The writer behind Seven. Um, I this movie, and I've heard a few other people review it. th- Apparently the script has been around for like fucking 15 years. Has been shopped around, whatever, passed around. Is supposed to be like at one point Eli Roth was supposed to do it and he left. Somebody else was supposed to do it. It just
The
got
trailer made it look
thrown
like an
around.
Eloth Roth film.
The movie had the makings of like a solid movie, and it was a big, yeah. It's like 0 on Rotten Tomatoes right now, and I drove 30 minutes to the East Brunswick Theater to go see it.
Oh no.
I wanted to see it, and like the thing was, I didn't hate it because even though like people were like, "Whoa, the writers of Seven, the guy with the cool looking mask," I still went in thinking it's a slasher movie. So like I didn't actually have high expectations. So I didn't like hate it. You would fucking throw your popcorn at the screen.
Yeah.
But again, and the movie was like Georgina Campbell from Barbarian. The movie weighs on her shoulders, and she's not given much to do. Malcolm McDowell is just doing Malcolm McDowell shit for 5 minutes. There is potential, even like the kills. I was like, where's the crazy? I'm like, what? But on the other end of that, if you want a movie that's going to deliver, I would be stunned if you did not like Send Help with Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien by Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi. That movie, I don't know if you knew this, it's been out as of last weekend. It was in its third weekend, only had a 0.1% drop or something like that. It's like it's
this I did
actually,
not realize this movie's going this crazy.
dude, it's actually in like rarefied air. They said this movie's in a very small class to be 3 weekends out and only drop a percentage.
Dude, that's insane.
I saw it in its third weekend, packed theater. And when I say this movie was so much fun, and it zigs and zags in places where like 5 minutes in, I was like, I see where this movie's going, and not in a gratuitous way. The movie pivots, and I was like, holy shit! And it's
Yeah, a lot of people told me I could never guess where I was gonna end up.
no, it's gross, it's disgusting, but it's not just there's not just the imagery. In fact, I thought there was going to be more. Raimi got me invested in the characters more than anything. Even though I wanted more blood, more grossness, I will say it wasn't a negative. I was so invested in McAdams and Dylan O'Brien. I
Yeah.
was like, I was
I hope
more
this lifts
invested
Dylan
in them.
O'Brien up a little bit because I think he's great.
I think it will. And dude, I'm telling you right now, I know you. I know what you like with horrors and movies. I really think you'll like Send Help.
Okay.
It's a fun. I'd be shocked if you didn't like it. I really think you'll like Send Help. I think we'll be talking about that movie at year's end of like, remember when Send Help came out? That was a good fucking movie. Um, and to stay with the bloody, disgusting, gory vibes and fun horror, I don't know about you, but I'm very excited for Ready or Not. Here I come.
Oh, don't care for that.
Really? Did you not like Ready or Not?
Love Ready or Not. Just another movie that does not need a sequel and is getting a sequel.
I agree. Do you know that there's another movie within weeks of that coming out with Zazie Beetz that pretty much is the exact same movie, and I can't remember what it's called. Like Zazie Beetz has to fight her way through a hotel of people trying to just kill her
Oh.
in the spirit of like competition. And it was like, did anybody not
I'm gonna
like?
say, isn't that just the plot of Ready or Not without the wedding?
Yeah, like, and I saw a trailer for the Zazie Beetz movie. I gotta say, it doesn't look bad. I was like, I think I might see that. It looks like a dumb, you know, kind of fun time.
Yeah, I think I've just made this like rule for myself where like I think I need to start like I want to support smaller films, but like I'm gonna stop supporting like sequels that I deem unnecessary, even if they're like good, because usually they're just like they're good, they're passable. Like I've never really seen a sequel as of late that's like really blows it out of the water, like Dune Part Two. You
Dune
know,
2.
so it's like some of these films I don't even really care to go see. Like I probably won't go see Ready or Not 2 just because I need to maybe I need to be moved a little bit more to go to the theater nowadays because I feel these things are so passable, and I want to support the art and especially the smaller art that's like moving mountains. You know, like that's what we need to see more of.
So, I mean, that's in good conversation with this next movie that a lot of people are highly critical of, that they're even making a sequel, is Social Reckoning.
Yeah, listen. All right, this one's a little bit more interesting to me because I'm curious to see how in any way it's even a sequel to The Social Network, but also I'm also just interested to see what Jeremy Strong brings to the role. But I don't really get how this is a sequel. I don't think it should be like even marketed as one. I know it is going to be marketed as one because Social Network was so successful, but this isn't really a sequel to The Social Network. Like it's different actors portraying these characters, and it's about a completely different period of time.
Jeremy Allen White, I think, as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're partnering up again, which is interesting.
Yeah, that is also interesting. Coming off Deliver Me from Nowhere, yeah.
Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, don't. So how excited are you for Meet the Parents 4?
Is that actually coming out?
That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't care for that either.
Yeah, that was like more of a rhetorical. I Meet the Fockers is where I'm like,
listen, I'm waiting for you to say something that's gonna move me, bro.
Personally, I'm looking forward because I love the first one. I forgot they were making this movie, but Violent Night 2, which I thought was a awesome Christmas comedy. I don't know how they're gonna do it.
I
Maybe
thought
it's
I thought that was a pretty good new Christmas film too, but it doesn't need a sequel. Why are they can't come up with anything new, bro? Like this
list
is
is insane. This list is actually insane.
Yeah, you're making me less and less excited for 2026 as we go on.
All right. Well, no, there's a few titles I saved to kind of bunch them together.
Because literally, Dune, I mean, at this point, Dune and Doomsday are basically 2027. They come out a week before 2027 starts. So
true. Now, I mean, however, though, I did save a couple titles because they're not with the IP, and one of them is Project Hail Mary.
I'm excited for that. I am excited for that.
Very excited.
I'm excited to see what those directors are going to bring to this live action front, and I'm also excited to see Ryan Gosling in another solo performance. I want to see what he can bring as a front runner again. And also I'm excited to see how this story differs from other space stories. And if it doesn't, that might be a worry of mine, but I'm excited to see what makes Project Hail Mary unique. So
I know somebody who read the book too, and they're really interested in seeing how like he works. Who's directing this?
It's the directors of the Spider-Verse movies. No, not the directors, the producers. Phil Taylor.
Max something Lord and Taylor?
No, Lord it's something. It's like
no. Maxwell and Lord. Isn't it Maxwell and Lord?
No, isn't Maxwell Lord the fucking character?
That's the wonderful villain.
Bro, what?
Lord I don't want to look it up right now while we're on Zoom. Lord and Miller. Lord and Miller.
Yeah, but I just want to make sure. I'm pretty sure they're just the producers of the Spider-Verse films. What are you? You're a fan of the Spider-Verse films, right?
Love them.
Yeah, dude. That Across the Spider-Verse movie was so good. I want that other one.
And we're getting the next one in the year 2045, I think, because they've pushed it back about 45 times, I believe. So.
Yeah, no, they just produced the Spider-Verse films. But like they produced so much. They directed 22 Jump Street. They directed the Lego movie. They produced so much. The Lego Batman movie, the Solo, a Star Wars story. Obviously the Spider-Verse ones. They produced Cocaine Bear. They produced
fun movie.
So many good movies, but they're also producing Beyond the Spider-Verse, but yeah, Project Hail Mary, they're directing themselves. So I'm just interested to see what they bring to the directing table at all.
Yeah. Are you an Evil Dead fan? Because there's another Evil Dead coming out this year.
I'm starting to get into Evil Dead. I saw the first one. I'm gonna be watching the second one. I have seen the forget what year it came out, but like the 2010s remake of the original. Um, so I'm excited to watch the rest of them because I want to get into where what's his name comes into play. Ash.
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell's character, Ash. Yeah, I want to get into. I already know that's a character I'm gonna love, so I'm excited to get into like Evil Dead 2 and all of his other shit.
One of Sam Raimi's guys. Is
Yeah.
Sam Raimi doing Evil Dead?
I don't believe
He's
so.
not
I think
attached. I don't
this
think
is
he
a part
is
of like the new one because there was like Evil Dead Rise and now it's like Evil
Rise.
Dead Burn.
Right.
The little girl from Evil Dead Rise, she was in Stranger Things season 5. She like played like a main character.
Oh, okay. So the other movie that I don't know much about when it comes to something that's new to us, and I've heard a lot of different controversy about it, is like studios that I don't think wanted to pick it up, and I don't know if it's having distribution problems, but I believe the director's first name is Alejandro as Inarritu.
Inarritu, are you talking about Digger?
Yes, with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
That's slated to come out this year.
I'm excited for that film.
Digger is slated to come out this year. Inarritu, I enjoy because of The Revenant and Birdman.
No, yeah, he's a fucking amazing. Inarritu's a great director. I mean, I'm so excited to see what I don't really know what this movie is other than this character's probably a digger. So I'm excited to see what Cruise brings to the role like this. It looks like it's gonna be a very fun role, so I'm excited to see. I hope it's not an action stunt movie. And I hope it's more of just a straight comedy and like what's going to play from there. So I am excited for that one, but I'm also cautious of what it really is, you know?
And on a side note, there's rumors that Tom Cruise wants, what's her name? Zoe
Zoe
no, what's
Saldana?
her name? No. Who's the director? She was in Eternal. She did Eternals and she just did Zoe. People are screaming it right now. She just directed a great movie. Zoe Cow.
Oh, the director of Hamnet, Chloe Zhao. Yeah.
Boom. I believe, if I remember correctly, if I'm butchering this, I'm sorry. I believe Tom Cruise, there's rumors about him wanting her for the next Mission Impossible movie.
I thought they were ending it. Oh, that's
I don't
stupid.
think so.
She should do her own. She should
that.
do her own thing.
I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. I feel like I heard her name get brought up, and I'm going off the top of my head.
I don't want to hear about any more sequels.
Yeah, I know. Also, again, but I saved a couple titles to bunch them together on purpose because there is Flowervale Street, which I was telling you about right before we started recording.
Yeah, no, that sounds very interesting.
I heard about it on one of the other podcasts you and I listened to. They don't know anything about it. Nobody does. Apparently, it's Ewan McGregor and Anne Hathaway who are living just their normal little suburbia life. And somehow, some way, they come face to face with trying to survive and fight against dinosaurs. And that's all anybody knows. And they're being very tight-lipped about this project. But it's called Flowervale Street. And I don't know. Nobody apparently knows anything about this movie. They just know it's Ewan McGregor, it's Anne Hathaway, and it's fucking dinosaurs.
I mean, yeah, that sounds fucking insane, dude.
It just sounds like one of those crazy concepts where you're just like, yeah, I think I want to watch that movie.
A lot of these films that you're talking about, like, they sound interesting, but like I'm very cautiously optimistic. Like that's the theme for 2026. I'm like very cautiously optimistic for this year. I feel like this year could go really, really wrong.
Are you cautiously optimistic about Disclosure Day by Steven Spielberg?
Yeah, that's other than the Odyssey. Other than the Odyssey and Dune 3. That's probably my most anticipated film. And I mean, that's like your top 3 directors like ever. So Villeneuve, Nolan and Spielberg. It's like the 3 best directors. So
I mean, that trailer too. Like they give you a good amount of shots, but I don't leave that trailer thinking I think I know what this is about. Like I have an idea, but it truthfully does not. I think it's a very well done trailer.
Yeah, no, it for sure is a well done trailer.
And like Emily Blunt is somebody who I'm continuously more and more excited to see. Like she's just, I don't know, she's never bad at anything.
No, I always find that she's actually like the most captivating part of what she's in. Like I thought she was fucking amazing in The Smashing Machine.
I did too. And even like, you saw Sicario. right?
Oh yeah, no, she's
Yeah,
great for her role
her
in
and
that film.
Sicario, her and Edge of
Her chemistry with
Tomorrow.
Benicio in that film is insane.
Yeah. Did you see Edge of Tomorrow?
I've never saw Edge of Tomorrow. No.
That movie was recommended to me, and I was thinking not much of it going in. Holy shit, what a movie!
Yeah.
Um, and she's amazing in it. So, are you a fan of the Insidious movies? Because there's another one this year.
Of course. They release a new Insidious movie every 2 years and try to act like it's a comeback for the series, even though they release a fucking movie every 2 years. It's like the red door, the green door, the purple door, the orange face, Insidious, the purple fucking what a nose. It's so fucking stupid, dude. It's like I don't even know. And how many times can you fucking bring back what's his name to these horror films? What's that actor's name who's in all the Insidious films?
Is it not Wilson? Is it
Yeah,
Patrick Wilson?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
How
it
many
is Patrick
fucking times
Wilson.
can you bring this guy back into these horror movies? I mean, like,
Yeah,
he's playing the same character
Oh,
every
check.
fucking time.
It's a nice little check.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much more I can bitch about sequels.
Sure. Well, I mean, I can give you a reason. We got Shrek 5, Jumanji 3. We have The
Dude,
Devil
this
Wears
sounds
Prada.
like I'm being like fucking killed right now. This is like torture. This is
Wait, and
torture.
in the nature of like, did they really have to make a sequel? It's one thing if you want to do Shrek 5, but now, granted, I need to see the first one, but I know a lot of people who love the first one are wondering how
Wait, what?
and why are. No. I mean, to lead into a different movie.
Oh,
Like we're getting a.
I
Shrek
thought you were just about to
5.
say you weren't watching. You didn't see the Shrek movies.
No. Like you're getting a Shrek 5, you're getting a Jumanji 3. Like, okay, it's not hard to make another one of those. But a lot of people are cautious about how do you roll out another Devil Wears Prada?
Oh yeah, why and why? Why? There.
'Cause there's
What is
another-
even marketable about that right now?
Emily Blunt,
Oh.
Anne Hathaway. Wait, is Blunt in that? I know Hathaway is.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know.
You just told me that this exists, so.
Yeah. We are getting another Super Mario Galaxy, which I have not seen any of
Which
those
the
movies.
trailer for that only showed shit from any Mario game other than Mario Galaxy. I know, listen, I don't know much about Mario. I know Mario Galaxy. Those are the fucking games I grew up with. And I saw the trailer and I did not see any Mario Galaxy shit in there. So fuck you guys.
Was that the one that was heavily based around Yoshi?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, okay.
Galaxy.
No,
No,
I'm
Galaxy
sorry, like
2.
The trailer was focused on Yoshi, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Yoshi
Yeah.
is a main function in the Galaxy movie, so it did make sense. Like, he's literally on the poster for Super Mario Galaxy 2, if I remember from my childhood correctly.
Oh.
But, they were showing shit from, like, the Nintendo Switch Mario game, Odyssey, so I don't know. I don't know. Mario's not really my forte, so I don't know much.
Mine either. I am excited, though, for Godzilla Minus Zero, based off of Godzilla Minus One.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
Godzilla Minus One, like, even though the story was cliche, it was, like, really, really good.
I loved it. And again, that's a movie where, like, I'm not going to get on the whole, I can't believe it's another one, because it's Godzilla.
Yeah.
Like, there has to be another Godzilla. So I'm excited for that. I'm actually excited, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of the games growing up, minus when I would go to an arcade. I'm excited to see, because it looks like it's going to be a stupid fun time, Street Fighter. Because it's got like a wildly
That
big-
trailer kind of won me over because they fucking played Punk Tactics in the trailer, and that was a great song. But
I love like the cast of like there's two wrestlers in it, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes.
it is a
David
very interesting cast.
like
Cody
David
Rhodes feels like
Dastmalchian,
such a corporate name now. I feel like he just pops up in every movie.
and he is popping up. Like Roman Reigns, David Desmalchin playing the villain who I forget that Raul Julia played in the old
M
one.
Bison.
That's it. What's the name of that? Do you know that one?
I know the Street Fighter
Comedian.
characters.
It's
Oh, he's playing that weird character that no one likes, and also just no one likes him in general. What is that guy's name?
Isn't it Andrew?
He was
Andrew Schultz.
Yeah, he was at the Game Awards when they announced the trailer for Street Fighter and like made fun
Yeah.
of the Mortal Kombat film, and it was just so out of taste. It was so like out of character. And it was bad. It was a bad look for the movie. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, like again, I'm just like it looks like a Jason Momoa's in it, like just a good fun time.
Momoa is Momoa is not like a good sign for movies anymore. I hate to say. Like I love Momoa as an actor, but in every movie he showed up in, has been pretty bad.
It's funny. He said recently on Theo Vaughn's podcast, he goes, I just don't know how to say no to a project. He goes, I just say yes to everything. Like that's what I give him credit for that. He's just like
he is just like a goofball through and through.
He is, and he's like, I just don't know how to say no. We're wrapping this up here. I mean, there's a lot more movies coming out.
Yeah.
But I mean, like one of the bigger, most anticipated movies of the year, especially being that it's the first movie to go from the entire runtime, from minute 1 to the end, which I'm super excited to see that shot in IMAX, is The Odyssey. So where
probably
are you at on your
like everyone's
anticipation?
like most anticipated film of the year. I mean, people are already trying to like wait to buy those tickets for the IMAX 70mm, which there will be one open in Chicago this summer. So
Really,
that will be awesome. Yeah.
People are already reselling those tickets for like hundreds of dollars.
No, I know, and my hope is I get to see it opening day. If not, it won't be because I didn't try. You know, it'll just be because I couldn't get into it. But no, yeah, it is probably like my most anticipated film. So.
I think that would be for me too. Is The Odyssey?
I mean, after Oppenheimer, it's just coming off after Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer is literally like a masterpiece. So I mean, where do you even like go from there?
It's funny how like he's a director that you once said too, and I'm hearing it more and more. Like he's like this generation's director.
Yeah, he
is.
This current he is.
Yeah, I mean, like a younger generation is interested in what he's doing, and there's also that lore of like how much of it is going to be.
Nolan is like
practical.
so big of a name. I could go to like my 12-year-old, 11-year-old baby cousin and be like, "You want to go see the new Nolan film?" And they know what that means.
Yeah,
you know he's that big of a name. So,
what would you say are like your top? I think I know like your top 3 to 5, or your top anticipated movies. Like, I mean, I think I know
Dune, Odyssey. Those are the 2 biggest ones that just like immediately, they just like immediately come to mind. Project Hail Mary.
Okay, yeah.
Other than that, there's not much that's really exciting me. Mostly anything that's original or horror related. Anything that's original horror related. I mean, I'll throw Resident Evil into there, but I'm looking forward to what the weapons or what the secret agent or like etc. of 2026 is. Honestly, more excited for any of that shit compared to what you just kind of went through with me.
I think I read an article that this year between IP and sequels, it's nearly 30 releases or something like that.
It's the entire year. It's the entire year we're having this slop shoved down our throat. That's why I'm not really that excited for this year.
That's like 2 to 3 on average a month if you look at the math, which means that's almost like one every other week.
No, I know. And like seeing all those posters around the movies is going to feel like so dystopian. Like it just feels like bleh.
Yeah. You know? But again, they're like what's going to emerge as like, like the holy shit, it's the sinners of this year or whatever.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's truly what I'm excited for.
Yeah. I mean, I would say definitely The Odyssey is probably most anticipated, and then for me, in complete mystery, I'm so interested in Flower Vale Street.
That's like the weird toss up I'm kind of interested in. But again, almost all of these films, the sentiment that I would put out for 2026 is I'm cautiously optimistic.
I think that's a good way to put it, and I'm very anticipated to see. I'm really pumped to see Clayface.
I throw on that again. You said so much; it's like really hard to name. But yeah, I am. I'm very excited for that too.
Like not just because of like DC, Mike Flanagan, just the idea of like this movie coming out when I can't name another going into it superhero based movie that sounded like this.
Yeah,
low budget, a true horror director, and James Gunn said this is going to be a body horror film.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just straight up saying it's going to be rated R. Like, so I'm excited to see a swing from, Warner Brothers, DC, whatever you want to call it. And also, too, again, to see what they do with it, I'd put Doomsday up there.
Yeah.
because, and it's maybe not for the right reasons. I just want to see, can they pull it off? Will they pull it off? And like, how big and how crazy will this
That is
movie
one, like,
be?
I would never put that on my anticipated, but like, I'm so ready to be proven wrong with that. Like, please, I'm ready to be
Yeah.
proven wrong. But I will say, if I am not proven wrong, I probably will stop going to the theater for Marvel movies. Like, I'm being
Yeah.
honest. Like, it will just be something I have to cut out.
I don't think you're the only person. I think a lot of people
I think this. I
will.
think this movie hinges on a lot for them. I really think it does.
Yeah. I think it does too. I think there's a lot of people that can go in with the same type of feeling. Like, all right, if they don't pull this one off,
It can't just be an
then
average movie. It's got to be a hit. It's got to be a hit.
yeah. I gotta be honest, I have a feeling it's gonna be. I mean, we know it's gonna deliver money wise.
That's not what I'm
That's
talking about, though. Yeah.
no, I know, but but then ultimately, then does the other thing even matter then? Because they're gonna make it. They're gonna make.
Listen.
They already
They're gonna make. They're gonna keep making more of these movies, regardless. It's
right.
regardless of whether this movie's successful or not. It doesn't matter. It's this. I don't care about that. I just want to know whether the story's good or not, because that will be the deciding factor of whether I want to continue to put any sort of stock into this franchise.
Then again, just for one more thing, I think I heard a rumor that in order to make a profit, it's got to make $2 billion. So that's a hill to climb, even for like a huge Disney movie
And they're
like
not
that.
coming in at the best time of reputation. Like, I know Wonder Man, I guess, was kind of looked at more favorably than other things, but
Yeah.
you know, they don't have a good reputation right now. Like, the
Question. Oh,
only thing
sorry,
that
go
was
on.
somewhat kind of good was Thunderbolts, and I thought most of that movie was trash. So,
Yeah. Weren't we supposed to get one from Jordan Peele soon?
I think a Marvel film.
No, 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 no. Just I'm sorry. I
Oh
was
no,
switching.
didn't that
Like
get? I think that got indefinitely like put on
it
hold.
did.
We don't know what's going on with that. No news.
Okay. And personally, for me, um, I'm hoping that we get surprised as we have been with the first three movies, and we just get thrown the next Cloverfield movie sometime in this year. So they announced Cloverfield 4 like 8 fucking years ago,
Dude, I don't know if
and
you're
we
ever gonna be given
still
this shit.
there was rumors
And
that just
The
2 weeks.
Super Bowl already passed, so you're out of luck.
I didn't even watch the fucking Super Bowl. I don't even know who won. The Seahawks,
The
right?
Seahawks, yeah.
Anyway, I don't remember who was in it. I didn't watch
Do
it.
you
I
know who
think I was
performed? Do you
watching
know who performed at the halftime show?
Bad Bunny.
Okay,
That's
you're somewhat in the loop.
that's all I know. I'm not in on sports anymore.
He killed it. He
And
killed it. His show was great.
I saw different clips of it. It looked wild, especially with a couple getting married on stage.
Yeah, it was awesome.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm just hoping that anybody who knows me knows I'm a giant fan of the Cloverfield franchise. And this is supposed to be a direct sequel to the first one, which is one of my favorite movies
But this was
ever.
announced 8 years ago, and it's not canceled
No,
yet.
no, no. It just feels like it is. It was announced like in 2021 or 2022.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know just how, because these movies are not high budget, how they have not come out with this movie yet. But they usually drop those movies like within seconds of announcing the trailer. So
Well,
that's why I'm
no, yeah.
hoping.
If they're following suit with Paradox, then I assume it'd be a quick announce to release.
Oh, the first three were like that. They announced Cloverfield Lane, and it was due out 8 weeks later. So
Yeah, no. Just saying. I mean, Paradox was like the same day, so.
same day, literally hours. And Cloverfield 1, the first one, my baby, that one was announced in like November, and it was like January 2008.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm hoping we get Cloverfield. That's like, that'll go above the Odyssey if they announce right now.
No, I know.
Hey,
I know for you it would.
If they said tomorrow Cloverfield 4 is on its way, I'm like, Cloverfield, Odyssey, everything else. I'm just like, I need Cloverfield in my life again. So,
All right.
but yeah, that's our most anticipated or
Is
whatever
there
discussion.
anything you've watched recently that you've enjoyed or that you haven't gotten a chance to talk about?
Again, Psycho Killer was a swing and a miss, even though there was so much potential. I really, really liked Send Help.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I highly, highly recommend Send Help. Recently, I decided to watch a movie. I don't know if I told you about this on Netflix. I was looking for something random to watch, And a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I put on a movie called you know, for you know what? It was so bad I forgot the name of the movie.
Wow.
All I'm gonna say is this. This is like I put it on at random, and like my brain didn't process when I read the why can I think of this movie? My brain didn't process when I read the little synopsis for it. I didn't watch the trailer. I'm like, let's just go in and watch it. It had Stanley Tucci, and I love Tucci. It had Kiernan Shipka, who I remember from Long Legs, and she's done a handful of things that a lot of people enjoy. So this is a movie that took place in New Jersey, and and it only came out like a couple of years ago, and my brain just didn't process when I was reading the description of the movie, and I was like, the audacity of these people to make this movie. It was about these creatures that basically take over the earth, and because they're blind, they could only hunt by hearing things. What does that sound like to you?
It's called The Silence.
That's it. Is that not the plot of A
The
Quiet
the
Place?
creatures are vesps, as blind, flying, bat-like prehistoric creatures that hunt based on noise. This came out in 2019.
Okay, is that not though A Quiet Place basically? Just except they have fucking wings. This
Dude.
movie had
And it
the
came out a year after A Quiet Place came out.
yes,
A year.
it had dude, it had the audacity
Holy
to
shit.
actually
I've never.
do that. And I decided to watch this piece of shit movie. And it was so upsetting to see Stanley Tucci in such a bad. I mean, this movie was bad. Like, there was not a good thing about this movie. I think it might be the worst movie I've ever seen. Like, it was fucking awful. And I dogged it out. I just finished the movie. Stanley Tucci was just, collecting a check.
Dude,
It was just,
this is Netflix's fucking shameless fucking copy of A Quiet Place.
yeah,
They need to suck some dick, bro. I fucking hate Netflix.
it was, it was comically bad. Like the deaths were awful. The CGI bats looked
This is the joke, bro. Netflix, you guys suck.
like would you
You
work for
fucking
Netflix?
suck, dude.
Would you work for Netflix if they wanted you to make a? Would you do it? I mean, you do it, right?
I would do it to
If
get
you're
my I
like,
would do it to get my movie made. Yeah.
yeah,
I,
yeah.
I still will tell them to their face that I don't like them though.
Oh, that's good. And they'd be like, you can leave the room now.
Hey, I'll never
But I'm
lie.
go.
I'll never lie.
Oh, can we talk real quick? Because I'm
Yeah.
going through my stubs. Even though I didn't like the movie because I just didn't understand it because I'm not a fan of this shit. Um, a lot of credit to I'm looking through my stubs. Iron Lung. I did go see Iron Lung,
Oh yeah. I didn't get a chance to
and
see that. I wanted to see. That's a movie I would go see, like the Markiplier movie. Yeah, I want to see
yeah,
that.
Iron Lung. Like all the credit in the world that movie doesn't have like any like major studio backing or anything, and it's made a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, it's just because he's such a huge gaming YouTuber. But like, I felt like this was an odd one to choose to make a movie about because I'm pretty sure the game just you sit in a orange submarine in like a blood ocean, and like
A
but
blood
you
ocean,
never
yeah.
see the blood ocean. You just see the visuals from a camera, and it's like, how does that really work as a film? Like, you have to be really captivating to make it work as a film, and I don't know if that was the right choice.
I thought his acting was all right.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting swing where you only have one set. You don't have a guy who's even an actor, nonetheless a well-known one. And I thought he was pretty good. I really did. But
I
I
think
mean,
he's
the
acted in
movie,
some stuff on YouTube. So
all right. Well, I mean, the movie takes a swing to put all your money behind, like we're only having one set. We don't have a big name attached. It's not even a studio. Like I think it was all out of pocket, like or whatever. He raised the money, whatever the fuck. But I mean, the movie has made a ton of money. So I
I
mean,
hear
I
you.
gotta give it credit. Like
I hear
I
you.
didn't like it, but I don't know anything about the game. I was kind of bored by the movie, but I know a lot of people really fucking loved it,
Yeah, I
probably
don't
because
even
they
know
love
much.
the
I don't
game.
know much about the game other than the basic concept. So
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I've seen recently. Send Help is what I would recommend that everybody go see.
yeah, I do want to mention Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair, 70 millimeter at the Music Box in Chicago. It's probably the best thing I've seen in such a long time. Oh my God, it was so fucking great. But I will say, it is kind of sad that like that was the one thing that really attracted me to go to the movies, and it was like, you know, from 2006. So
Yeah.
that's just kind of sad to say, but that is the best thing that I've seen recently. I've just been watching older films in my interim when I'm busy, but like the other night I just watched Cameron Crowe's Almost Famous, literally one of the best fucking movies ever.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's a
That
classic.
tiny dancer sequence on the bus is like fucking cracked me.
Well, do you have anything else to
No, that's about it.
add to this? So, okay. Well, we'll be coming back shortly with Oscar talk because the Oscars are just from this recording about 3 weeks
Yeah,
away.
we're about 3 weeks.
March 15th, and I am pumped for that one. Still got a couple more movies
Yeah.
to see.
Me too.
And then I'm
I
all caught up.
gotta catch a couple more movies.
Train Dreams.
Train Dream.
I have to see that.
Yeah, no, Train Dreams, Sentimental Value.
I have to see Blue Moon as well, just for his performance.
Yeah.
But all right, so everybody, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell your mom, anybody to watch us, to listen to us, to support the movement. So as for now, my name is Bill Markey.
My name's Tommy Angelo. Thank you for watching. Be good.
Bye, everybody.